Okay, good evening to you all. Well done for making it. Looks like it's gone a bit funny again. Well done for making it. This is our week 2 of January not mindfulness, but thinking about meditation and visualization meditation. And the idea is that I take your mind on a journey somewhere and you really connect to what I'm describing to you and what I'm saying. And you're almost tricking your mind into believing it is where I'm telling you it is. It's really beneficial for the mind in that it gives your mind a much needed rest from all the worries and issues that we are faced with at the moment. So your choice, you can stay sitting or you can lie down. Just make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're warm. And I invite you to close your eyes and rest your hands and arms wherever you want to, in your lap, down by the sides of your body, on your belly. Just making sure whatever position you are in, that it's comfortable for you. And so just taking a few moments to arrive and settle in. Just having an awareness of how you're feeling at this moment in time. And then begin to connect to your breath. Noticing that breath journey in through the nostrils into the body. Perhaps noticing the temperature of the air as it travels in through the nostrils. Noticing how your body subtly responds to the taking in of the oxygen and the air. And the reaction to that, how the body reacts. So there's that gentle expansion and contraction at the belly and your ribs and your chest. Noticing the qualities of that breath. Is the breath smooth, fluid? Is there an effort there? What's your breath telling you? And then perhaps bring an awareness to the head and the face. Noticing how your head is resting. It might be resting against something. It might be resting just on the top of that spine. Can you feel any pressure anywhere? Any sensations? And what about the facial muscles? Is there a softness and ease there, or perhaps there's a holding there, a tightening? Encourage a release through the muscles of your face. Just releasing your top teeth from bottom teeth and releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth so that the jaw relaxes. Moving on down to the shoulders and the upper back. Just noticing the contours of that area. What sensations are you experiencing there, if any? And what about the neck? Does the neck feel comfortable? How are your arms and hands resting? Perhaps they're hanging at the sides. Perhaps they're just resting gently on the front line of your body. The upper arms, the elbows, your lower arms. How are they positioned in relation to each other? The wrists, the palms of your hands and the fingers. How are your fingers resting? How do your palms feel? Can you feel the temperature of your hands? Can you sense the fingernails on your fingers? Moving now to the torso. And how's that spine positioned? Is it upright, lengthened, tall? Or is it just gently resting against the support of something? Notice the natural curves of that spine. And then moving on to the pelvis. That large structure with the reproductive organs residing in. How the glute muscles, the muscles at the buttocks feel. And perhaps if you're sitting, just noticing how the weight is resting through that pelvis. If you're lying, maybe perhaps notice the back part of the pelvis resting against a support. And then what are your legs doing? Your legs might be bent, they might be straight. Just noticing the positioning of your legs. Noticing the front of your thighs. If there's any holding there, or if you need to soften the backs of the thighs, how they're feeling. And the comfort of your knees. In your lower legs, you've got the shin bones. You've got the muscles at the back of that lower leg, your calf muscles. What are they resting against, if anything? They just might be resting against nothing. And what are your ankles and feet doing? So if you're sitting, your feet may be resting flat on the floor, and you might be able to establish a connection between the soles of your feet and the earth. If your legs are straight and you're lying down, it may be that the backs of your legs are resting there, and that the only connection of your feet are the heels. How are the toes feeling? Is there a gripping with the toes? Is there a softness? Find a sense of ease through the feet, through the legs, through the pelvis, through the torso, through the arms and hands, through the neck, through the face, and through the head. And just know that you have found a comfortable lying position. And I'm going to take you through a visualization now, which is for a walk in the country. Be aware of the blue sky, the shades of blue, and the healing colour of blue. A vast blue sky as you gaze upwards on a glorious summer's day. The sun shining down. Just be aware of the warmth of the sun, the gold and yellow from the sun burning down, the energy, the vitality that the sun provides. Be aware of gentle moving clouds, fluffy clouds, hanging like cotton wool, clouds drifting through that vast expanse of sky. Be aware of passing green fields, the freshness. Feel the colour green drenching the body. Breathe green. Approach a kissing gate and gently lift the latch and walk through the gate and find yourself in a field of bright crimson poppies. Be aware of the tall green stems, the central black eye, the delicate petals. A field of crimson. Feel the bright red lift the spirits and feel a surge of joy. In the distance, you hear the sound of running water, and you make your way towards this sound. Approach a gentle stream. Feel the coolness in the air, the clarity, the energy. Be aware of the gentle sound of all around you, the sound of nature, the sound of wind, the sound of just the energy of the earth. Cross the stream by way of stepping stones and arrive in a field. 2 horses are watching your approach. You pass slowly by. In the distance, you hear the sound of church bells chiming. Stop for a moment and listen to the slow, clear chime. A small church appears, a very pretty and very old church. You make the decision to enter the church. It is empty and quiet inside. Take a seat and breathe in the peace and tranquility. Feel the presence of all those souls who have gone before you, walked the same walk. The same walk as all of us, seeking peace and stillness. And just rest here for a while and enjoy the stillness. And I'll just chime my bell when it's time to come out of the stillness. So just start to tune back into that breath again. Start to develop an awareness of how you're sitting or lying, the clothes on your skin, any sounds that you can hear around you. Just send your senses outwards so you have more awareness of what's happening. When you're ready to, you can gently bat those eyelids open, allowing the light to creep back in. Good. Okay. Well done, well done. You've taken 20 minutes for yourself, 20 minutes for your mind, which is so important. I'm reading a good book at the moment by Ruby Wax, Mindfulness for the Frazzled. It's a really easy read. Highly recommend it. I think I got it on 99p on Amazon Books. So yeah, recommend that. Have a lovely evening. I'm back here again next week, so every Wednesday, 8 o'clock in January. All right, you are free to go. Thank you, guys. If anybody wants to stop and chat, you can.